Amy with Get Fit in Style, and today we're going to be continuing our Pilates with Props series, and we're going to be using the small exercise ball. This is probably my favorite prop that I use because it's just so versatile. It adds that support as well as that challenge. It's just so fun. I have a bender ball here, but you can also get like a 9-inch exercise ball on Amazon. They all work about the same, and you want it just a little bit squishy, not quite all the way blown up. And it will work a little bit better that way. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna start on our backs with our knees bent, rolling all the way back. And we wanna start just with getting that nice Pilates breath going. So we're gonna inhale through the nose, and then exhale through the mouth. We'll do that a couple more times. Now we're just going to do a couple postural things just to get that spine kind of in the right spot. First, we're going to start with the shoulders and we'll work our way down. So I'm going to reach those shoulders up towards the ceiling and then press them down into the mat. And this just can relieve some of that tension we feel in our shoulders. So you might feel like your shoulders are setting down wider and wider here, depending on how tight you hold your shoulders. I'm always holding my shoulders nice and tight. Okay, on this next one, we're just gonna keep those shoulders pressed down and just turn hands towards each other and bring one hand up, one hand down. We're just do this one more time each way. And then we're going to bring our hands right by our tailbone and just find that neutral spine. So we're going to come forward. If you want to, you can make a triangle with your hands, putting the palms against your hip bones. And then when the hip bones and pubic bone are all flat, that is your neutral spine. And you may have a gap. I have quite a big gap when I'm in neutral. Some people don't have a gap. Doesn't matter. As long as this is flat, that's what you want. And then imprint is where we just press everything that's kind of bony on our back into the mat. So our shoulder blades, our spine, and then that pubic bone lifts up here. We'll do that a couple more times. Just pressing forward and bringing those hips back. All right, we're gonna try to just hold it in neutral. If neutral makes your low back hurt, just bring it down to imprint. We're gonna start with a few hip bridges and then we're gonna start adding the ball into our exercises. So starting here, we're gonna press those feet down, lift those hips up, roll all the way up, and then as slowly as you can, one vertebra at a time, coming all the way down. We'll do two more like that, just slowly rolling up and then rolling back down. And let's do one more. All right, and then we're just gonna put this ball right under one foot. And this is gonna get those stabilizer muscles working. You're gonna start feeling a little bit wobbly. That's just getting those deep muscles working a little bit more for you. And then rolling all the way down. One more just like that. And then we'll switch sides. Put the ball under the other foot and roll up. And then back down. We'll do one more here. All right, we are gonna we're gonna put the ball in between our ankles. Try to squeeze it here. See if you can bring it up. And we're gonna keep it just between the ankles so you can see that. And we're just gonna bring those legs straight out and back in. Now you can just move the legs here if you want to. You can walk yourself up onto those shoulder blades, reach those arms out, bring them back around as the legs lengthen and come back in. I'm going to do 3 more here. And 2. And last one. Go ahead and give those knees a little hug. You can rock back and forth. Good. And we're going to move the ball. So this time we're going to put the ball between the knees. And we're going to come back so that our legs are in that tabletop spine, either in the neutral if you can. Any pain, bring it, just press down into that imprint. We're going to tap those toes. So both legs coming from the hips, we're pressing the toes down, bringing those knees down and away. We'll do 4 more here. And 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come up. We're going to take those knees side to side, keeping those shoulder blades pressing down into the mat, nice and slow. I'm going to keep those knees from coming all the way down. Just getting that nice rotation in the trunk. And then we're going to do 1 more each way. And we'll stretch it out at the very end. So this time, as you bring those knees over, just go ahead and let them come all the way down to the floor. And look over that opposite shoulder. And then we're going to come up into the other side. And then back up. All right, so we're gonna grab the ball again, and this time we're gonna put it under that low back, just where that curve would naturally be on your low back. We're gonna reach those legs up. Now this is gonna make you a little wobbly, so feel free to just hold onto the mat where you get the feeling of being slightly wobbly. We're gonna point those toes out, flex, bring the heels together. So point and flex. We're going to do 4 more here. And 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to hold those legs up nice and tight, circling one way. And we'll just keep going to that same way, nice and slow. The nice thing about the ball is it kind of shows you your limits here. So you can't make that circle too big or you'll fall off the ball. So we want this nice and tight and controlled. And do 1 more, and then we're going to reverse that circle. So do 5 more this way. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring those legs down. Take that ball out. We'll do a quick figure 4. And we're going to go onto our sides. A little side kick series. Go ahead and switch sides here. And then we're going to come, just roll over onto your side. What we're going to do is we're going to put the ball between our ankles here. And we're just going to start out nice and low here. And we're going to do a little kind of développé, if you know ballet terms. We're just going to roll that ball up, grab it, we're going to reach that leg up, and then bring it back down. Just a couple more times. Just a little lift and roll. Hardest part on this is that that ball is going to want to kind of pop out of your feet. So if it does, you can, either grab it or just keep going without the ball and get it for the next exercise. All right, we're gonna do 2 more here. And then our last one. And on this next one, see, mine's wanting to roll out. You can just adjust. You're gonna bring that ball kind of either above or below the knee. I'm gonna have mine right below. You want that knee, you're gonna try to bring it up towards the ceiling and then down towards the floor. Now don't overextend. So you're just bringing it up as high as your body will allow and then lowering it down as low as it will allow. Range of motion varies from person to person. So no pain here except for those muscles working hard. All right, we're gonna do 1 more. We're gonna roll that ball down. We're gonna adjust if you need to. It's gonna go right between the ankles. We're gonna come up onto our elbow here and bring both those legs up together. We'll do 4 more. 3, 2, we're gonna hold it up on 1. Little squeezes for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring those legs down. We're just gonna do a mermaid stretch. So just reaching over. If your legs don't bend like this, you can keep them straight out in front of you or bring them more crisscross. We're just trying to get the hips a little bit stretched out and the upper body stretched out. And then after this next one, we'll flip those legs over and we'll get this other side. So starting all the way down, we're gonna put the ball between the ankles here. Just relaxing that upper body. We're gonna roll the leg up. Grab that ball, extend that leg, and bring it back down. We'll do this a couple more times. Hopefully you don't hear my knee making all the noises it is. That's why I love these side kicks though, because they do help my knees feel better in everyday life. So we're gonna do 1 more here. And then we're gonna bring that ball down and then roll it up either right below the knee or above the knee. And we're just lifting that knee up and lowering it down. Trying to keep a little bit of a hold on that ball, just gonna make things a little wobbly. And we're gonna do 4 more here. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna roll down, legs, the ball's gonna be between the ankles still, we're gonna reach up, and then we're just gonna do little lifts. So this is getting the legs, you're also gonna feel a little squeeze in that little muffin top area. We'll go for 4, 3, 2, hold it up on 1, we're gonna give it little squeezes for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come all the way up. We'll just do that mermaid stretch again. The legs flip that other way, or however you can sit comfortably here. We're gonna do 1 more each way. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of ab work. So we're gonna take that ball and just tuck it in. This is why it's nice if it's a little bit squishy, so you can just make a little bit of a wedge with that ball. And we're gonna start with just doing some flexion and extension. So just think about a string pulling up on top of your head. And then from the belly, we wanna roll it out, making their back as much like the letter C as you can, scooping out those abs, keeping those shoulders down and lengthening back up. We're gonna do this a few more times, then we'll start making it a little more challenging. All right, so now just reach those arms forward. Roll it down. And then we're gonna open up those arms as we come back. Reach them up nice and tall. We'll do 3 more like this. And then on this next one, we're just gonna hold those arms, or hold our upper body, I should say. So just hold that upper body, and we're gonna move our arms, holding that upper body nice and still. So we're gonna reach our arms up high, out wide, and forward, just making some big arm half circles with our arms, keeping that belly hold in nice and tight. We're gonna do 4 more. And 3, 2, and last one. Go ahead and come up. Give those knees a little hug. And then we're gonna roll down again, getting our obliques this time. So we're just gonna do some elbow taps to get those obliques. We're gonna tap one elbow down and then the other. And you can kind of look back at that elbow as you come down to get a little bit more rotation from this exercise. We're gonna try for 8 more, so 4 more on each side. Okay, we'll do 4 more total. And then our last one, we're gonna give those knees a little hug. And then we're just gonna do 1 more exercise on our hands and knees. So on this one, we're gonna put the ball between the knees again. And so you're gonna be kind of squeezing it. This also helps kind of keep the legs in the right spot here. We want wrists right under the shoulders. We'll start again with flexion and extension of the spine. I just always like to make sure that we have that right posture before we start an exercise. So on this next one, we're just gonna have that nice long spine. So keeping those natural curves, we're gonna curl the toes, we're gonna lift up, and then we're gonna give the ball 3 squeezes, and then down. Think about pulling in that belly as you bring those legs up. Squeeze, 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 and down. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Here's our last one. Go ahead and bring that ball down, or the knees down. We're gonna stretch it all the way back into our shell stretch. We're gonna just think about your breathing here. We're gonna try to breathe all the way into that low back. 2 more nice deep breaths. And then last one. We're gonna come all the way up and into sitting. We'll just do a little stretch back. Sitting up nice and tall, we're gonna bring those arms back, squeeze those shoulders together. Open up the chest. And we are done for today. I hope you enjoyed this workout, and I'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.